Hello, families. Welcome back. I have a cute game that I came up with to help you because I know that you have been very concerned with your child having regression. So this game is to help with all the things that your child has mastered at school and help promote them to keep them doing it at home. So I'm going to send a link to everybody to the game, and it's called Dance Party School. And I called it Dance Party School. As you'll see, I made a little game sheet, a little game board, but it really is blank. So it really depends on what your child likes. If your child loves bubbles, this is going to be bubble party school. If your child loves pizza, pizza party school. If your child loves markers, painting, paint party school. So at the end, you can have fun and paint and have all the fun stuff. So really the idea is looking for the reinforcer, looking for the thing that your child is going to want to play for or do their maintenance kind of work for. So if your child is leaving the table, not wanting to do what it is that you asked, you haven't found the right party yet. So Dance Party School is great because you can use music on your phone at the end. You can dance a lot. You can use a little music in between. The first step would be printing it all out. And I would suggest getting a bin or a box or something to have, because you're going to want to have a variety of things that your child likes in the box. So say it's squishy toys or goldfish or bubbles, anything your child likes. I would keep a couple of them in the box, and then bring this box. It would be great to bring for your sessions when I call for your video sessions. So I would go around, get a box or a bag or something, things your child loves, print out the party school, and we can get started. The goal is to complete this whole journey. So with each task that your child completes, you can either color in, you can put this in a page protector and use dry erase markers. You can draw your own. It's very simple, but you will find that after 5 steps, the child will earn something each time. Generally, what we do for each of the kids is they'll get something small at the end of each task that they complete. These are very simple. They should be earning very easily. And if they're not interested in the game, if they're not doing it, you can just easily guide them and still reinforce them. And we'll talk about what they can and cannot do when we meet. So that is the game board. There's a little directions. The first one is watch dance party game tutorial. Decide what kind of party you're going to have. And then the next one would be kind of check or probe what your child can do. So there are some ideas for party cards. If your child likes any of these, you can use them. I would also highly suggest if you have text pictures, they can request things with them. Or else you could just make your own. And then there are task cards. So this is an example of some of the task cards. These are motor imitation. So it tells you what to do at the top. Cut out the cards or use a sheet protector. And the things that you say to them are in quotations. So do this, follow me. This means the child has to look at you and do this. It seems very simple, but there are very similar cards that are following directions. So I could show you those now. Oh, also what you might want to put into your box for your game are some of the toys your child likes to play with, because we have task cards for motor imitation with objects. So pushing a car, you would push a car and say, do this, and they would push a car. Shake a toy like a maraca or a shaky egg, and you would say, do this, and then they would have to shake it. So you can use these, see how they do, or make your own. And then, like I said, there are one-step commands. Sit down, stomp your feet, tap the table. And with this, you wouldn't be showing them what to do. You just would be saying, sit down. And if they sit down, they got it correct. There are also some receptive identification pictures. Some of our friends are doing this. They would either have to give you or point to the picture. Some of our friends are using objects at this time. So if we find that they're not pointing to the correct pictures, we can go around, find some of their favorite objects, not too distracting, but like maybe a bowl, a spoon, a plate, keep them in the box, because then you can have them and show them and give me plate. And a good idea for that is, oh, they gave you the plate, you might want to put their little reinforcer, if it's a goldfish, right on the plate and give it back to them. That way it's more functional. Or give me bubbles, and if they give you bubbles, you might want to blow a couple bubbles for them. So there's that. There are similar cards. We like to use different pictures. So see the different picture for the balls. We want them to be able to generalize and not just think that one kind of ball is a ball. And some of them are for labeling. So if your child's not yet labeling, you could try it, but we might have to hold off on this. Okay, so what I did was I cut out the cards and I put them on index cards. So you'll find these were the little receptive ID cards. And what I wrote on the back was receptive ID, because what I do with receptive ID generally is put out 3 pictures on the table. Oop, that's not it. Put out 3 pictures in front of them, or hold them up, or put them in a page protector and have them show me ball, show me apple. So the only other thing I would like to say to you is make sure for each one they do, you fill in one of the numbers here. And when they get to 5, they get a little, usually what I'll do is, oh, you get a goldfish, a goldfish, a goldfish, a goldfish, a goldfish. Oh, let's sing and move our bodies a little bit. Good job. And then just go straight back down. Oh, you want something different now? They can tell you with PECS at any time if they want something different, or if you just know what they want, what they're pulling you towards or pointing to, because you should have a good variety of reinforcers. And then we can just keep going down. Then if you take the cards, all you simply have to do is, if they do it, I would have a pile for correct. So you had a piano, you said to them, do this, you played the piano, you handed the piano to them, they played the piano, put this card in the pile of corrects, and then say, oh, rock the baby. So you rock the baby, you say, do this, and they don't rock the baby. All you simply do is help them, put the baby in their arms, rock the baby, and then you still reinforce them and you still fill in a number and they still move on. Just put this in another pile for ones that had to be prompted. And then we can take a look at the ones that they're consistently doing and the ones that they aren't. And this game should basically be all things that they are easily able to do. It should be all things that they have mastered. We're not going to be teaching them new tasks in this setting. But I thought it'd be a good way that you could see. And then you can add other ones that they do at home. So I know some of our friends are giving high fives, fist bumps. Think of all those things, and we can start making cards for them and keeping a list and keeping track of the great ways that they really are interacting. So if you have any questions, let me know. I know this was a lot. I'm hoping that most of us were meeting tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some really good reinforcers and possibly run through some tasks and see how they do following the directions. Okay, have a great day. Thank you, everybody.